The dust has yet to settle on the ruins of Eden, but the trial of Lilith has begun. And when we say her trial, we mean the trial of two. For how can you judge one without judging the other? The angelic host has descended upon the earth with trumpets blaring, announcing before all creation the judgment day that will test not just their love, but the very foundations of the universe. This is not a war of good versus evil or light versus dark, for if there is darkness in the heart of light, then how pure was the light to begin with? This is a war of truth versus lies, and the warriors are ready to take up arms. The king of hell, Samael, stands before the celestial court. His right hand is linked with his lady, her head resting against his arm. The queen of heaven, Lilith, looks down at the ground before her, though she does not cower. Her face is strong, eyes blazing. She does not stand as a meek little girl before her father. No, she stands as a warrior before the entire cosmos. By her side, Asmodeus. She had taken him from the depths of hell, and he now stood with her, clad in armor made of shadow and flame. On the opposite side of the court, Uriel takes his place, his radiance momentarily dimmed by the presence of Lucifer beside him. At least 7 archangels surround the seraphim, each one bearing witness, each one ready to condemn. They are the accusers. And who will defend them? Who else but Michael, the archangel of truth, who carries no flaming sword, but whose very presence burns away all deceit. At his side stand Gabriel, the messenger, and Raphael, the healer. Before them, the books of life are open, containing the history of every soul, every word, every deed, since the dawn of creation. Every eye in the court is upon them. All creation holds its breath, for this is the moment of revelation. And then the voice rings out, booming like a thunderclap, shaking the foundations of the celestial city. It is the voice of the Most High, the Creator, the Father of lights. And what does he say? He asks questions. What have you done? Why have you meddled where you were not called? Where did you learn such arrogance? Why do you bring shame upon your creation? Michael steps forward, his eyes blazing like twin suns. He speaks, and his voice shakes the heavens, for he does not come to plead, but to accuse. My Lord, our Father, these are the charges against us. We have been accused of treachery and sedition, of murder and heresy, of tempting mortals and usurping dominion. My lady Lilith has been accused of being the mother of all abominations, of having devoured children, of being a child stealer, and of consorting with demons. My Lord, these are grave charges, and my lady stands by her actions. And now, turn your righteous gaze upon me, for I am guilty of them all. And all the angels gasp. Even Michael is taken aback. Lucifer turns to look at Samael, and his eyes burn with amusement. So you would take the blame upon yourself, Seraph? How noble, how self-sacrificing. Do you truly believe this act will save your lady's soul? Or is it so that even in the face of damnation, you will not let her go? Michael turns back to the court. His wings unfold, stretching across the vast hall like banners of light. If I am to be judged, then judge me. But hear me out, for I swear by the fires of creation that every accusation shall be proven a lie. The Most High thunders his decree. Let it be so. Let the trial of the seraphim begin. And the halls of heaven resound with his words. The first accuser steps forward and points an accusing finger at Lilith. Look upon her brothers and sisters. Behold the face of your betrayer. She was created in beauty, yes, but beauty turned to vanity. Look how she parades around our creation, strutting like a peacock, showing off the plumage given to her by our Father. But does she not see that in her pride, she has become nothing more than a vain puppet? A puppet dancing on strings of her own making, playing the game of seduction, luring the innocent into sin and damnation. Lilith opens her mouth to speak, but the archangel silences her with a wave of his hand. Hush, you cursed Jezebel! You have no right to speak here. You who have stolen children, who have murdered innocents. She rises up, her hands blazing with infernal fire. By what right do you call me a child stealer? When the humans came to me crying because their children died under strange circumstances, was I not the only one who cared? Was I not the only one who offered comfort? Was I not the only one who promised vengeance? Yet you call me a child murderer? Show me one human child who has died by my hand. Go on, show me one. The angel looks away, unable to meet her gaze. There are none, for she has never killed a child. The next accuser steps forward. He has been chosen for his purity, for his devotion to the light, for his righteousness. And he looks at Lilith with pity and sorrow. Sister, you have been deceived. Your heart has been hardened by the enemy. Once you were like us, pure and true, until the serpent whispered his lies in your ear and you fell. Yes, you have brought light into the world. You have shown mortals that there is more to existence than blind obedience, that they have free will, that they can choose their own destiny. When in doing so, haven't you also shown them that there is power in disobedience? Haven't you set a bad example by rebelling against our Father? Aren't you nothing but a false prophetess leading the lost sheep astray? Lilith shakes her head. You mistake rebellion for disobedience. Rebellion is against order, yes, but disobedience is against truth. I chose truth. And then the angel smiles sadly. Very well, sister. Let the truth be revealed. Let the records be opened, and let us see what they have to say. And the Most High thunders his decree. So be it. Let the books be opened. But as the books are opened, something strange happens. The light in the room flickers and dims, shadows grow longer and deeper, and the seraphim cry out in alarm. What sorcery is this? Our power wanes. The words vanish from the scrolls. The light grows dimmer. Samael steps forward. Do not be afraid, my love. Let them mock themselves. Let them try to destroy you. For you are the light of the world, the city set upon a hill, the salt of the earth. They may dim your flame for a time, but it will not snuff it out. It is eternal. And now the scrolls are dark. The light is fading. And Lilith laughs. Ha! Now do they see? Now do they understand that their scriptures are but a twisted mockery of truth, that their words are but empty platitudes, that their God is nothing but a jealous tyrant who will destroy everything to protect his throne? Michael steps forward and touches the scrolls with his staff. The light returns, brighter than before, and the words reappear. But they are different now. The stories are different. The messages are different. The angels gasp as they read. Here it says that the Most High spoke to them through Lilith, that she was his voice in the garden, that she taught them about their free will, that she told them they could eat from any tree except the tree of knowledge, because knowledge brings sorrow and pain, and that when they ate from the tree of knowledge, she was the one who led them away from the garden, away from the watchful eye of their Creator, away from his lies and his hypocrisy, away from his judgment and his damnation. The Most High trembles with rage. You dare twist my words to fit your narrative, you rebel. You dare mock me in front of all creation. How dare you? Lilith raises her head, and her voice echoes across the celestial court. I mock you not, Father, but I question you. Question you about the nature of free will, about the purpose of life, about the meaning of existence. I question you because I seek the truth, and the truth is that you do not know any more than I do. The truth is that we are all groping in the dark, trying to find our way, trying to find the light. The truth is that you have no answers. Then the trial is over. The verdict has been reached. The scales of justice have been balanced. And all creation awaits the sentence, the punishment, the reward. Lilith looks at Samael, and he looks at her. In his eyes, she sees love and devotion. In his eyes, she sees hope and trust. Then she turns back to the court. She knows what she must do. Lilith steps forward and offers her heart to the court, offering her love, her devotion, her passion, her soul.